Shout out to Greedy Vegan. Shout out to you. Oh yes. Oh yes, on the eve of my birthday. Tomorrow's my birthday, so we're gonna get on these hot topics a little early. We're gonna get it get it on and popping a little early. You heard me? A little on and popping you early. We're gonna talk about this. And a lot of people may not want to talk about this. Oh, you talking about the melanated queen. You talking about our melanated queen. You know? Alexa's in the house. Oh yes, we're gonna have a lot of people that don't like what I got to say. Shout out to D. Harris in the house. We're gonna get a lot of people in their feelings today. We're gonna talk about not Will Smith. We're gonna talk about Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett Smith. And how toxic this woman is. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We got a couple of seconds to get on. We're gonna let this roll. Angela, we got Angela Johnson. We got Tom Jones in the house. Oh yeah, let's get with it. Get your feelings. I want everybody to get their feelings and just throw that shit off the Golden Gate Bridge or toss that shit in the Mississippi River. Toss it in there. Come on now. We got a lot to be talking about because let me tell you something. Everything that goes on with man, behind every strong man, there is a strong woman right behind that man. Shout out to Ori E. In 5 we trust. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. And we have an open panel. I would love to see people brave enough to get up and let's talk. Because this has to be said. Oh yeah. We give it a couple of minutes or so and then we're gonna get started. Some things have to be said. Some things have to be talked about. Some things in the community has to be said. And we can no longer keep going around. You see a man of his success, a man of Will Smith stature, and you see his greatness, but you see something that's holding him back. You can see something, an evil entity is holding him back. And what is that? And where did it all start from? Where did it come from? What happened? I want you to throw your feelings out. Don't be talking about, he was protecting his wife. He was protecting his wife. But was his wife protecting him and his image? Was his wife protecting him and his image? Hello, for those who just joining in, this is Peanut Nola 504, the Aborigine Chief, and we're gonna talk about Jada Pinkett. We got to talk about this because Jada has really opened my eyes. I think about all the things. Jada has really opened my eyes. And I'm telling you, she opened my eyes because I used to look at her as the queen. I always looked at her. I was a big fan of Jada Pinkett. Big fan. Low down, dirty shame. Always found Jada Pinkett to be so cute, to be so sweet and beautiful. I just always thought of her as a beautiful lady. Had nothing bad to say about Jada Pinkett until recently, until I start seeing some of these ways with Jada Pinkett. Some of the things that I've been seeing has been putting my eyebrows up in the air. And I'm telling you, this is more than just Will Smith. See, we want to talk about the slap. This is more than Chris Rock and more than Will Smith. This is bigger. This is manhood on the line, folks. This is manhood on the line. This man, Will Smith, could never live up to this woman, Jada Pinkett Smith. He never could live up to this woman. To the point where this woman would talk to her children about another man. Now, come on, fellas. If you're in the chat, fellas, come on now. Let's think about this. If your woman always talking about her ex, how would that make you feel? And when she talks about her ex, she has to talk about her ex to her children, to your children. Now, we're talking about your children. We're not talking about somebody else's child. Willow Smith wrote a letter. And she wrote this letter. Willow Smith wrote a letter, folks. And a letter that the young lady, she was a little girl in elementary. What is going on in that house? What is going on in Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith house? Anytime the little girl is wishing that Tupac never died, because my mama loved you so much, and I love you so much because my mama loved you so much. My mama talk about you all the time. Quote from this young girl. This is the words of Willow Smith. My mother talk about you all the time, how much she love you and how much she miss you. Now you don't find, she was in the 5th grade. 5th grade. Talking about how much she loved a man she never met because she heard her mother talk about this. Now, you're going to tell me a real man don't feel some type of way. You're going to tell me that Will Smith don't feel some type of way when he hears his baby girl. Let me tell you, you find it something strange that normally a daughter is very close to the father. Normally, the daughter sees no other man higher than her father. Normally, that's just the way it is. A daughter and a father is close. You can't break that connection. But what was Jada Pinkett doing when she was telling her daughter how much she loved another man that is dead? This is a toxic woman who has spoke of the devil, man, the devil. And I'm not talking about the white Jesus devil. We're talking about the modern day devil, the demon inside. This woman is toxic. What woman would do that to her husband? What woman would make him feel insecurities about himself as a man? What woman would allow open marriage? What woman would even get to the lowest part and have sex with her son's friend? But y'all calling this woman a queen. Y'all calling this woman royalty. But you can't make this up. We're going to listen to a clip.
On her birthday, Tupac Shakur's 50th birthday, Jada Pinkett Smith is taking a walk down memory lane. Tupac Amar Shakur would have been 50 at midnight tonight, Jada said on Instagram. As we prepare to celebrate his legacy, let's remember him for that which he loved most, his favorite words. Here are a few you may have never heard before. She goes on to share a handwritten poem that the late rapper, who died in 1996, had shared with his longtime friend. Some say nothing gold can last forever. And to believe this, I need no proof. I've witnessed all that was pure in me and be changed by the evil men can do. The innocence possessed by children once lived inside my soul, but surviving years with criminal peers has turned my warm heart to gold. 3 years ago, Jada opened up about how the death of one of her closest friends still affects her. I've had a lot of loss. So many of my close friends gone. They didn't make it to 30. They didn't make it past 25. A lot of people talk about my relationship with Pac and figure that out. That was a huge loss in my life. And just last year, her husband Will Smith talked about his insecurity regarding Jada's friendship with Tupac. That was a huge regret of mine. I couldn't handle it. I was a soft rapper from Philly, and he was Pac, Will said at the time. I was deeply, deeply insecure, and I wasn't man enough to handle that relationship. Jada has also said in the past, Tupac was one of those people I expected to be here. My upset is more anger because I feel like he left me. And I know that's not true, and it's a very selfish way to think about it. I really did believe he'd be here for the long run, and when I think about it, I still get really mad. Jada and Tupac were born 3 months apart, and he would have turned 50 on June 16th.
Family, do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that? That Will Smith stated that he had insecurities. And all Jada Pinkett cared about was her own feelings and her own self. All she cared about is how she feels about Tupac. The insecurities that she displayed upon this man is crazy. I mean, what real woman does that to their husband? What real woman keep bringing this cycle, just keep talking about her ex-man? And what woman talks to her children about how much she loved a dead man? Shout out to Brian's. We got Brian's in the house. I'm trying to figure this out, family. I'm trying to make this make sense. The fact that we celebrate these people, and we want to let go. These are kings and queens. Hell no. These are kings and queens. My ass. I see nothing but dysfunctioning. I see nothing but dysfunctioning. I see nothing but a person that's living his life miserable. That Will Smith is living, this man is not happy. I don't give a damn how many awards you win. I don't give a damn how much money you make. It doesn't replace how he feels as a man. Shout out to Black American Radio in the house. The network is in the house. I want people to understand this. It just really don't make sense. This is black on black crime. This is melanated crime. Only a witch would do such a thing. Only a witch would do such a thing to a man and break this man. Because I told people, I said, this is more than just this man slapping Chris Rock. This is more than that. Ain't no man just gonna go up and slap another man like that on national TV. People just don't do that's something. That man is moving like a feminine man, feminine energy. Because she done broke him so badly. The legend of Naga in a house. She has broke him so badly that the man is walking around feminine, with feminine energy. When he slapped Chris Rock, he tried to slap him like he would slap a woman. No real man would have slapped a man like that. Will Smith has done more bad to himself than good. He has done so much bad to himself than good. Jada Pinkett Smith has done a lot of immoral things. A lot of immoral things. And her husband sat back and watched it. It's amazing that these people, and then I hear people talk about how they look up to these people. And they worship these people. You are worshiping these celebrities. And these celebrities are no better than you. You worshiping these people. These people walk and they wear the same pants as that you wear. The only difference is they got money. But they're not happy. She went to talking about her hairstyle and her hair condition. She went to talking about, I know many women who have had that condition. And then the sad part is when we talk this story, nobody wants to talk about the fact that this woman, as long as we known Jada Pinkett Smith, she has always wore low haircuts, low hairstyles. There's a couple of movies where she wore her long hair. So how would Chris Rock know that she had a condition? How would she eat? Well, how would he even know? Family? We assume that he know. How would he know? And come now it's open that even Chris Rock has dyslexia. That he's a little slow. I didn't even know that. He announced that. So he said that it's hard for him to react to people not knowing not knowing how they feel in emotional ways. But it's sad that we sit here and we ready to stomp on a man that's doing his job. We forget that Will Smith is a comedian and an actor, that his background is actor and comedian. We forget these things because we are so sensitive of what happened. How many people in this world have been ribbed about being overweight? I heard one of the content creators that was criticizing Jim Carrey and talking bad about Jim Carrey, but he shouldn't be talking about melanated things. Let me tell you something. Jim Carrey is the one white boy I can sit here and say that has credibility to talk about situations. He was in Living Color. I remember the days him working with the Wayans. How dare anybody say that this man can't have his opinion and his view about something about a comedian and an actor? It's crazy. This man has credibility. He talks about Hollywood all the time. The man talks about the demons of Hollywood. He exposed Hollywood all the time. So why are we jumping on Jim Carrey? Because Jim Carrey is speaking the truth about Will Smith. Jim Carrey said he would have been sued. A lot of you guys got to understand that these people are demonic. These people in Hawaii and Hollywood have sold their soul to the devil that is on this earth. We're not talking about white Jesus and the devil that's made up. We're talking about demonic sacrifices that they're doing on this earth. The drinking of the blood of they are sacrificing themselves to the world. They're sacrificing themselves. These are demonic people. You see Beyonce do it. You see what Jay-Z and Beyonce are doing. You see the things that Gabrielle Union and all these others are doing. They're sacrificing. You got Jaden Smith who's sitting up there talking about that's how we rock. That's how we defend my dad. Talking about defending his dad. He was not defending his dad when his friend his mother. Jaden Smith didn't stand up for his father when August Alsino was, screwing his mama. But yet he smacks Chris Rock, and all of a sudden you got that energy, Jaden. But you bring this man, your friend, around. That ain't much of your friend. You are that's screwing your mother. Her insecurity is got her running around screwing a young man who has mental health problems. That is Jada Smith. Maybe she need counseling. Maybe she need psychological evaluations. Well, we want to talk about August. We want to talk about August. August is the victim. This is Jaden Smith, his buddy. But he wanna clap his daddy up for slapping a man who sat there. And let me tell you something about a man. See, he didn't even move that man with that bitch slap. He didn't even move the brother with the bitch slap. That's how you know that Will Smith is a weak man. Because if you got an opportunity to hit a man, you're not going to hit him with a slap. You're going to knock his ass out with a fist. But because he is a bitch himself, he wants to slap a man. See, he ran into the right one. Shout out to Tony. He ran into the right one. Because there ain't no real man gonna take a slap like that unless something is wrong. And we just found out that Chris Rock has a dyslexia problem. Didn't even know that. Tony Rock was talking about these things. Shout out to God Mama in the house. I mean, you guys got to understand that these people and these celebrities, they are out here. They are out here doing the worst. We got to stop glorifying these people. We got to stop looking at them on a higher pedestal than who you are. Because of the fact that they have money. Money don't mean shit. They don't have their sanity. They're selling their souls every day. Will Smith bending over to the masses. That he can't even have any control in his own household. That his woman don't even submit to she don't submit to him. She don't submit because she don't respect him. When you don't submit because you don't respect a person. Will can't get her to submit because she's still thinking about Tupac. And these are the things that you have to understand that is weak in our community. That is weak. Lower vibrations. This is men that are walking around. You think that they living a proud life, but it's not so good at home. Some of these people are running corporations, religious groups. They are running around in corporations and big money actors and can't even control the situation in their homes. Even Will Smith quoted that he believed that his children are strange. Will Smith jokingly talked about how strange his own children is and that he wish he could have done something to change. See, anytime the father is talking about his own children, Tony said, I think Will Smith is gay. He may be, but he sure ain't getting no love at home, so he might as well be gay. Because he sure not getting it from his wife, and he sure is emotional destroyed. He's an emotional destroyed man. He's a weak man. He might as well be, because it's allegedly that he's gay. Because I'm not going to say he is. I don't know. And I'm not going to sit out here and spread something that I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say that he's gay because I don't know. Allegedly, they say he is. But he has gay tendencies, because I don't understand how he can sit there and be, they got some gay people that are stronger than Will Smith. So I think we insulting these gay people. Will Smith don't have a backbone. Shout out to Pony Locks in the house. I don't understand this. They're talking about he's standing up for his woman. What would you do? First of all, my woman would not put me in position, put me in a situation where I'm going to look stupid in front of other people. Your woman is supposed to protect you, not hinder you. You're supposed to protect her, and she's supposed to protect you. That was not the stage where she needed to be defended. He could have pulled this guy on side after the stage, or used the platform that he had to sit there and literally educate the brother. But you guys, some of you guys are the worst. Some of you guys are so emotional if they're tied to these Hollywood devils. Some Hollywood insiders were saying he go both ways, allegedly. Godmama said, wholesome and balanced, family. I want people to understand that we have to understand that a lot of these toxic things is going on, and it really starts with Jada Pinkett Smith. The things that you see going on, it starts with her, and she is feeding off to her own children. That Tupac is their daddy, basically. You should be proud of Tupac more than you should be proud of your own father. That's basically what you're saying. Because you got your child when she was in the 5th grade writing letters about a dead man, and you got a man that has an Oscar-winning award, has all kinds of achievements, and that's not enough to talk how great your father is, and you talking about a dead man? No disrespect to Tupac, but a goddamn Will Smith carried weight too. You heard me? Will Smith carries weight too. How can she sit there and just uplift and talk so good about somebody who don't exist anymore, but you want to Lord vibrate your own husband, talk and make him weak? Now everybody's making videos, everybody's is ridiculing him, everybody's tearing him down, but we need to focus on the woman that has been doing all these demonic things. We need to focus on her and not tear him down. Really focus on her and some of the bullshit that she's been doing in her marriage. I always said this: if you don't want somebody, let somebody else have it. If you don't want somebody, why be there? Because you're only holding that other person back for happiness. I don't get what's going on, and it's not about the money. It's not about the money. We got to understand these things, that we see these people every day. And I'm telling you, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade are the same way. Dwayne Wade has not been the same since he married Gabrielle Union. And it's a fact. Dwayne Wade has not been the same since he married that woman. Dwayne Wade has been weak. Go look at the videos. Go look at Dwayne Wade before he married this woman. This is the same woman who took his son, who's not old enough to even know if he's gay. He's not old enough to comprehend that he's gay, but yet she's pushing that on him. She takes the young boy and bring this young boy to with grown people to these events. Gabrielle Union has screwed Dwayne Wade with a deodorant and bragged about it, allegedly. She took a deodorant and screwed him. And we sit here and we don't see that these women are demonic in breaking these men. Breaking these men. I'm telling you, they're breaking these men. You're going to have to understand these things, that what you see. Beyonce and Jay-Z, you look at these two. And you guys talk about power couple. We look at these things and we see these people and we say, oh, God, the money stays the money. It's our people. But you don't see this in the white community. You don't see Caucasians messing over Caucasians like you see our people. You don't see this. These demons out here are doing it. These it's sad. It's sad to watch. Go Dumb TV. Shout out to you. Breaking their butts. The women are the slave masters right now. The women are becoming the slave masters in their house. And I'm not talking about all. I'm talking about these particular women. Shout out to Tanya Lord. It's demonic. And we got to sit there and we watch these people. We praise these people like they know, like they better than us. And these people are worse. They hiding behind they money. But money is the root to all evil. And it shall come to pass that people will see the light of the truth. And you cannot avoid the truth. I always talk about people who are on social media. When you watch their life, you see people on Facebook, Instagram, and you only see the good side of their life. You see the good side. They're only going to show you the good side of their life. They're never going to show you the bad side of their life. People don't walk like that. People won't show you. But when people say that we are in their business, when people stand around and say that we are in the business of these people, let these people alone, let them live their life. Well, why the fuck are you posted out here talking about this on your platforms? Why are you sharing this off to the world on these platforms? Why are you showing everybody how you fucking over your own husband? Shout out to Mr. C. You out here exposing your own husband. You're exposing your children. We didn't ask that to come. You put that out on social media. You put all these infidelities. We would have never known about August. We would have never known August Asino was screwing Jada Pinkett. We would have never known about anything that has to do with entanglement. We would have never known about this shit unless they threw this out there. So how dare anybody to tell us that we don't have that we should not be? It's not our business. You made it our business. Whatever you throw out there, you make it the business of the people. And we got conscious creators that get upset when a white man sit up there and say something that we're saying. You get mad with Jim Carrey for speaking the truth. I'm not going to sit here and condemn him for speaking the truth. No, they should be embarrassed. They should be embarrassed. Shout out to Brandon Rogers in the house. We got Denzel Washington. You don't never hear nothing about Denzel Washington. It's a difference between a man and a boy. You can tell a difference between a man and a boy. Denzel Washington, you know Denzel. We don't know if he's been cheating on his wife. We don't know a damn thing about Denzel. We just know that he's been married over 20-something years. But that man keeps his life personal. And he don't air his dirty laundry out because he's a real man. Men do men things. They don't do boy things. male needs to get a backbone and shut his wife down because he is tarnishing his career. And a lot of you guys don't see it, but I see it. Talking about we shouldn't care what the white people say. I don't care what the white people say. I care what our people say. I care about what our people do. I could give a damn about what a European think. I'm talking about what we think. That's what's wrong. We can't talk about our own people. We can't say nothing about our own people. Only way we're going to keep this community strong the way we need to, we got to call out the fuckery. We got to call out the fuckery. We got to call out the fuckery. And Umar Johnson, shut the fuck up. Umar Johnson, shut the fuck up. Umar talking about he protecting his wife. That's a man. And that's blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up, Umar. Your African booty scratcher ass, shut the fuck up. Because you don't know anything what the hell you talking about being a man. Because every time I watch you, Umar, you're hiding it, you're sleeping here, you're probably on the streets now homeless. You're not qualified to sit here and talk about anything that has to do with melanated people because you think that you are African. Some of these confused brothers and sisters in the communities. Bring his Shaka Zulu, bring his ass back to, go back to Africa. I ain't never seen a brother talk about so much of Africa, but don't never want to go to Africa. All these motherfuckers talk about want to lead you to Africa, but none of them want to go to Africa. Talking about how great the motherland is. Fuck that motherland. This is grandma's land. You don't got time for that. What's up, Big Chief? This is grandmother's land. This is mama land. We ain't worried about no mother's land. We talking about grandma's land. Some of you motherfuckers, you want to talk so much about everything else. What Umar? I'll never see Umar traveling and showing us Africa. But he wants to talk about Africa. All on social media, praising, hand clapping and praising, dancing and buck dancing to this man, talking about Will Smith. That's what you do. That's what you do. We got to show people not to disrespect our queens. That woman is not a queen. Queens don't act like she act. Get that shit straight. You heard me? Shout out to Big Dog Philly. Queens don't walk like that. Queens don't talk like that. Queens don't fuck around on their man. Queens don't do all these new sayings that you thought entanglement. Queens don't entangle. And you got a good man. If he's such a good man, what the fuck she entangled for? Umar Johnson got his fat ass always in the business of the community, talking shit, don't even know what he's talking about. It's crazy. Shout out to Lawrence Burton in the house. I mean, we got to stop tolerating the fuckery in the community. We really got to stop it. This woman here, sleep dreams, Tupac Shakur. Got poor Willow writing a letter. I wish you were still alive because my mother loved you so much. And I love you so much. And what kind of a fifth grader? What happened? What's going on in the house, Will? Well, when your fifth grader, that your daughter at the time when she was in fifth grade, writing to a ghost. Writing to a ghost. No disrespect to Tupac. I love Tupac too. That's my boy. But when it comes down to this conversation, it's ridiculous. That is mental abuse. Y'all don't understand what that is, mental abuse. You're abusing your children. You're spreading guilt into your children. And you got Jada. That's why Jada walking around. Jaden is walking around looking silly. He's sitting up there talking about that's how we do it, Dad. That's how we do it, because he slapped Chris Rock. But you wasn't cheerleading your daddy when mommy was screwing your friend. When mommy was screwing your friend, you didn't have the same energy. When mommy was screwing your friend, she was supposed to be helping him. This man had mental problems, and she's supposed to be helping this young man, and she was taking advantage of this young man. To the man, when the man falls in love with the booty. The man falls in love with the booty, with that cougar. He falls in love with that cougar. Will Smith deserved better. Will Smith deserved better to be respected. But he ain't going to get it from his wife. Will Smith has to learn how that he got to cut his wife off. Because he ain't going to live long, brother. He is being taken advantage of. Will Smith has a good heart. Will Smith is a great actor and a great person. And it's sad. It's sad. And let's talk about the word queen. Let's talk about what kings and queens are. Because I tell people, Aborigine people all the time, Tom Jones, that we really shouldn't be calling our women a queen. We shouldn't even be calling our men a king, because with the real terminology to that, and I want people, don't get upset about this, because I'm going to tell you why. This is why I prefer to be called chief. This is why you should be called chiefess. I want people to understand that kings and queens were thieves. They were thieves. They were savages. They would go land to land, and they would steal people's royalty. They would take people's crops and food supplies, their jewelry. They would steal. They would go to continents and murder people. And kings and queens, from the European standpoint, they were savages. So everybody wants to be a king and a queen. You better reevaluate what they were. You better reevaluate who they were. There were no Aborigine people. We didn't call ourselves kings and queens. We had our own titles of our names, of our strength, of our people. We didn't call ourselves kings and queens. I just get so tired. People call me a king. I just don't say another. I just take it what it is. I just let them keep calling it, because I get tired of telling people that word, that these people were not to be honored. They were thieves. That they stole for their royalty. You think Queen Elizabeth, you think all them queens that they got out there, the ones in England, you think that them people got royalty, that royalty just came to them? No, they stole. They were savages. They would go land to land and steal people's royalties. But each is their own. If you want to call yourself a king and a queen, that's up to you. I want people to understand that these people were savages, and that's what they did. They stole. They went up there and they took innocent people's stuff and they took it as their own. Aborigine people, let's be proud of who we are and the things that we celebrate. Let's be proud of ourselves. Because you are a chiefess in Indians. And we ought to be an indigenous people of this world. We are the people of the planet. We are the original people of the planet, not just this land, everywhere. We are the original people. And we are gifted people. But I'm about to close, and I want to thank everybody. I did open up the panel. I just want to thank everybody for coming in to listen to Peanut Nola 504 and his rant. I want y'all to understand this. If you're going through something at home, and this don't just apply for celebrities. It applies in life. It applies on who you with. Don't lose your manhood. Don't lose your womanhood. Don't lose your manhood. Don't lose your womanhood. You deserve to be respected. And that goes for everybody. I don't care if you're a female. I don't care if you're a male. You deserve to be respected. Don't be with somebody that dreams about somebody else while sleeping with you. Don't be with somebody that dreams of somebody else while sleeping in the bed with you. I want you guys to always remember that. For those who just coming in, follow Black American Radio. Please follow his network. He's always down. He's down there in South America. You can learn so much about South America. The brother is down there in South America. He has such a awesome channel. Please check out and subscribe to Black American Radio. What's up, Big Chief? We got Big Chief Falk in the house. We got Alexis in the house. We got Godmama in the house. Brandon Rogers in the house. Lawrence, Tom Jones in the house. I saw Brian's in the house. Go Dumb TV1. Shout out to you. Shout out to Tony, Tanya Lloyd, Big Dog Philly. Shout out to King TY. Shout out to Pony Locks. Shout out to D Harris. Tony, once again, Tony. Brandon Rogers, shout out to you. Mr. C, shout out to you. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody's name. Halito to everybody. For those who in the bushes, Halito to you. Of course, I see Tony Jones in the house. Remember, tomorrow's my birthday. I'm going live tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow's my birthday. I'll be 47 years old. We got Doc. We got Brother Doc in the house. We got Brother Doc in the house. Lawrence Burton in the house. Shout out to you, Lawrence Burton. Remember, we're gonna I'll be ready tomorrow. We're gonna open up the panel. We're gonna talk about random things on my birthday. So if you got any topics, we're gonna open it up. We're gonna talk to some Aborigine tomorrow. But tomorrow's my birthday. I'll be 47 years old. You know. For those who come in, remember, like and subscribe to Peanut Nola 504. Remember, let's get this up to 1K. Remember that this was an Aborigine perspective. I did open up the panel today, but a lot of people nobody didn't want to come in. For those who would like to donate to the channel, remember that's my Cash App, Peanut Nola 504. For those who want to support the channel, anything, or whatever, Um, remember that the opinions in the chat may not reflect the opinions of Peanut Notifiable Folk in his Aborigine channel. Shout out to Brian's. Please subscribe to Brian's. One of I can sit here and tell you, Brian's is one of my favorite content creators. Shout out to Brian's. Oh, Greedy Vegan. Shout out to Greedy Vegan also. Please subscribe to Greedy Vegan. Please shout out to that brother. Please subscribe to these channels. Subscribe to all these channels. Help them out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shout out to all the matriarchs out there. Shout out to all the Aborigine Indians out there. All the chiefs and the chiefess out there. If I didn't get your names out there, shout out to you. So I'm about to close. I want to thank you guys. This has been a nice one, a nice live. I like to close this thing and stop this right quick. I'd like to thank everybody for coming in once again, supporting Peanut Notifiable Folk. We're going to close this out. You guys have a blessed evening.